get ready for some winter weather. It's on the way.
That's right.
Yeah, in fact, winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories have just been issued. We were under watches here in the state, and now everything's been updated and upgraded. And so here's what we're looking at here in New Mexico. San Juan's highlighted in pink. This is the winter storm warning areas. This is where we'll see the highest snow impacts, wind impacts as well. That goes for the San Juans in New Mexico, and then all along the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, especially the east slopes, and then getting into that Raton Ridge area, so across parts of the highlands out across northeast and eastern New Mexico. And then in blue, we have winter weather advisories where we won't see as much significant snow, but it's still going to be impacting your roads and could cause you some issues there. And so we have winter weather advisories highlighted in blue, and that goes for much of the far northwest highlands down towards the Gila and even across parts of the northeast. That includes the Sandias, East Mountains underneath that winter weather advisory that starts today and it goes through tomorrow evening. Most of the snow holding off as we go through the day. We'll start to see it slowly developing in the northern mountains, but once we get into the evening and overnight hours tonight, that's when we're really going to start to see the snow developing in New Mexico today. The bigger story with the snow will be up in Colorado, and today the focus for us will be the wind before the snow. High wind warnings in effect once again for the Sandias and out to the east across parts of the East Plains. That also goes for the Sacramento Mountains, and that's where we're going to be looking at winds possibly gusting once again under 60 miles an hour. Wind advisories for just about everybody else. Much of western southern New Mexico highlighted in yellow. That's where we can see those winds gusting to 50 miles an hour this afternoon. So get ready for more strong winds. The good news is that at least when the snow starts to really push in overnight tonight, the winds will start to die down pretty rapidly. So that will help things out, but we're still going to have that tendency for some blowing snow, especially up in the northeastern part of the state through tomorrow. And we're going to be watching for those totals to mount up a bit too. Right now, mountains looking like up in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, the east slopes. This is where we'll probably see the most snow. We can have anywhere from 7 to 10 inches of snow there. And then for the San Juans and for really everybody else in the mountains, looking at about 4 to 8 inches out of this system as it looks right now. Here's a look at the storm system. It's still pretty far to our north and west. You can see it's bringing in this band into Colorado, Utah still getting hit with it, and then it goes on up to the north and east. So this band is going to be sweeping down to the south, and then we're going to have a cold front coming in from the other direction that's going to bring in this majorly Arctic air mass. It's going to be sticking around for days for us, and it's also going to help get more snow going, especially for the east-facing slopes of the mountains. So today, windy. We'll start to see the cool off begin across northern New Mexico, central southern New Mexico. Still fairly mild temperature wise, but the cold does move in quickly overnight tonight and tomorrow. Everybody dealing with the cold. The snow starts to really ramp up in coverage overnight tonight and then through the day tomorrow, starting to taper off by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So we're going to be talking snow across much of northern New Mexico, even down towards the Gila, Albuquerque. You may get a little bit of snow out of this as well, and up near Santa Fe could certainly see potentially some snow from this too, especially with that cold front coming in. It'll still be pretty blustery tomorrow with that front in place, so keep in mind that's just going to add to the chill. Temperatures are dropping well below average, and as we wrap up the work week and head into the weekend, we're still talking blustery conditions, this cold air mass settling in. It is going to stay in place into the weekend, so you are going to need the heavy jackets, the scarves, the gloves, all of that good stuff for the next few days into the weekend as we continue with this cold blast of air. And up in the mountains, just enough moisture that we could even keep some light snow coming on and off through the day as we head through each day this weekend. So big changes moving on in. Get ready for it. Here's a look at where most of the snow is right now. And again, it's mainly up in Colorado, though we're starting to see the San Juans even in New Mexico pick up a little bit of snow already. Southern Colorado, here's a look at your forecast. Snow on and off at times through the day today and tomorrow, tapering off tomorrow night. Highs only in the 20s to low 30s. Durango, I haven't seen much snow yet in the Durango town area, but you'll certainly see that potential later today and as we go through the overnight hours tonight. And then for the weekend, we could see another round of snow for the mountains. Northwest New Mexico, snow showers on and off. Winds will gust to 40 miles an hour. Highs in the 30s and 40s. A chilly day, and then we'll watch for more snow as we go through tomorrow. That snow will take a little while to develop, so expect it mainly later in the day today. Southwest New Mexico, a few rain showers are possible later this afternoon. We could see it mix in with some snow overnight tonight, and then tomorrow more of a mix for Silver City. Highs in the mid-50s, but you get into the mountains and we're talking snow there. For the southeast, windy today and temperatures still mild, low 70s. Tomorrow we'll see the chance for some rain, perhaps mixing in with some snow. Freezing rain by Thursday night and early Friday. That could make the roads very messy in the southeast, and of course the chill even pushes in there. Highs in the 30s for Roswell after we get through today. Northeast New Mexico, Gusty winds near 60. Las Vegas looking at that potential for a little bit of rain today, and then it changes over to snow, and it's going to stay that way, on and off snow, with blustery conditions for the next few days. Highs only in the teens and 20s with lows in the single digits. Northern mountains, snow will continue to push into the San Juans and then eventually the Sangre de Cristo Mountains too as we head through later today and especially overnight. Santa Fe looking at that potential for a little rain this afternoon and then mixing in with snow tonight as temperatures drop into the low 20s. Tomorrow highs at freezing, and Santa Fe could pick up a little more snow, then lows down into the low teens in Santa Fe. Very, very cold. East Mountains highs in the 50s, windy. A few rain showers are possible. Then we're talking the possibility of snow tonight and tomorrow. Metro area highs near 60. Very windy for us compared to yesterday. Winds will gust to 40 miles an hour. We'll see the slight chance for a little rain today and then the potential for some snow tomorrow as that storm system moves on in. Maybe tomorrow morning, highs in the low 40s, and it is going to be chilly with highs struggling to get out of the 30s into the weekend.
Wow, it is going to drop after today. That is for sure.
It is going to feel very much like winter.
All
Get
right,
ready.
Kristen, thank you.